Hello and welcome back to another live event here on Understanding Crypto. My name is Ave, and every other day on this channel I try to bring you crypto on the easiest way possible on the internet. If that is the type of content you find interesting, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel with your notifications on so that you don't get to miss any other value-packed video like this one. Now, if you're watching me right now, just let me know in the chat section. I would like to see some people comment right there so that I know I'm not just some guy talking alone. Okay, cool. I see some of you are already there. Yo, this is Banta. Let's go, Vay. Don't be bearish today. No, I'm not. No. No, see, look, don't think I'm that bearish guy. Yeah, don't think of me as the bearish guy. I'm not, really, I'm not. I'm more bullish than most people actually. In the longer term, yeah, in the longer term. But you have to understand that I am only bearish or bullish depending on what I see. Yeah, if you remember, if you remember correctly, you will know that on this same channel, we were bullish here. We were also bullish here. Well, we were saying that we could still have a move to the downside like so, but not like some other people were saying that we go like so. We were saying that, hey, there could be, yeah, a dip to 24, 23 because, yes, there is liquidity there, even up till now. But like macro, we were still bullish here. We were not on the idea of selling here. And even here, we were also bullish here. We were saying that there could still be a dip to 18.3 to 18.4 to 18.3, if I remember correctly. But overall, we were still bullish even here. Now, I would admit that around this level right here, where is that thing? Around this level right here, at this exact point, I was not entirely bullish. Yeah, when we broke this level right here, I was on the idea that, hey, this thing could go to the upside like so. And as of 21k, somewhere around here, I was convinced. I was convinced that, hey, there could be a big move coming. At that point now, I came to the monthly time frame. Then I had this chart like so. I think I had something that looked a bit like so. And I was telling you all that, hey, I think, yeah, we could have broken trend and we might be headed up instead. That's the time where I went back to this is the 2018. The 2018 bear market low. Let me see if that is from here. No, it's on the total crypto actually. Total crypto market cap chart. So from total crypto market cap chart, if you take this from here to here, you will see that we landed straight at the straight at the 0.786 Fibonacci level right here. So this was a buy zone. This is what I did not see. Yeah, I did not see this. If I saw this, I would be on the idea that this thing could be headed up even at the bottom, right at the bottom. So my ideas are just run basically by what I see. It's not like I want lower prices the way some people would assume. It's not like I want lower prices. No, I just trade based off of what I see. And so if I see something that looks like this, that looks like, let me give you an example. If I see something that looks like this and then a retracement back like so with no other retracement like so, I would be on the idea that the 0.618 or the 0.786 Fibonacci level may be the point where this thing will come back again down like so. So it's not I want it that way. It's really just that that's how my strategy would work, and it's somewhat the same thing that you see here. It's like what you see here, and it's also what you saw here, this type of move like so. It's somewhat of the same thing that you see here. So when I see this like so, I would be on the idea that at some point we will have a top right here that brings back this thing down like so. In the best case scenario, you would want to see a double bottom formation around here to reverse this trend completely. Yeah, but until then, I would be on the idea that we would top out at some point up here. That would be my general thesis. So it's not like I'm just a bearish guy, like longer term on this whole thing of buying low, it's also that, one can buy and get to sell at a very good price in the, far future. But for now, I still think we may head back down. We could be going up like so, and everybody's convinced that there is no more downside to come. Everybody's fine with it. But eventually, the same people who are fine about the move to the upside now will come crying, when the whole thing is down. So anyway, for now, let's enjoy the ride then. Let's enjoy the ride. I still do expect some move to the upside, and this is good that I am on this particular chart right here because it's going to retest that April 2022 high. This is the total crypto market cap chart, yeah, and it is inching closer and closer to that April 2022 high. And at this particular point right here, if we can get back to this particular point anyway, yeah, that's the point where I may actually pull the trigger and sell off, probably sell off my BTC at that point. Now, note that when I am talking about selling, it's not like, I am going to sell and if the price goes up, I buy back in. No, I understand the risks of selling. Yeah, there are also risks when you sell. If you sell and price continues to go to the upside, well, you are missing out on some gains, yeah? But I think that's simply what a lot of people do not understand, that we are in a marketplace and everybody is here to basically make their own, to make money from the market. And you do not have to be buying the exact bottom and selling the exact top. Like, you don't really have to. Yeah. So if we do go up, let's say you invest, some people might be like, oh no, I bought at 15k, you bought at 20, I bought at 20, you bought at 25, I bought at 25, and you bought at 30. But I think it's somewhat more personal. It should be more personal than that. Like if you buy at 20, 25, and let's say if I buy at 15 and I sell off at 30, I've made a 2x return on my investment, yeah? And some people may ridicule such person for buying at 15 and selling. They would say he sold early, but actually he made 2 times his money. This literally means that if you had $10,000 in or $100,000 in, you've made another $100,000. You could say, well, he would have made more, but simply it doesn't have to be that way. Everybody's here to make money by his own terms. So if I make 2 times my money and I'm happy with it, well, I shouldn't be ridiculed for that now, should I? So basically that's it. Anyway, we are here to talk about the objectives, like what do the charts actually say? Yeah, because at this particular point on the total crypto market cap chart, we are stuck actually at the 0.382. This should be 0.382. Let's see if that's it. That should be 0. Yes, it's somewhat close to it. 0.382 fib level, but I would be surprised if we do not come into this particular candle. However, I would actually be rooting for a move into this particular candle right here. This particular candle, this one. Yes, I would actually be rooting for a move into this candle. But note that at any of these zones right now, I am on the lookout. I'm on the lookout. If the spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved now and Bitcoin maybe rallies into 48k and comes back to consolidating the downside, and we see altcoins going parabolic and everybody saying we are so back, this is it, well, I'll sell off. I'll sell off and I'll wait. I know it may mean that I wait for a year, a year or so, but I would sell off if we do have anything that, you know, is of that nature. I would sell off. Yeah. For those watching or for those who will have to watch later, I will also make a December update video, separate video from this one because this is like live and so many people may not be here already. Cycle low around 15 December, then a big push maybe. Cycle low around the 15th of December. This December? I doubt that. Yeah, I doubt that. If you're watching the live, please like. It will go a long way to help with the show and stuff. So yeah, that's what I would be expecting around this region right here at the on the total crypto market cap chart. On Bitcoin, now what you'd have to also note as well is this stochastic, and these are the things that get me weary. When some people are just extremely bullish, this is what I am looking at, and it's also important to watch what's going on the monthly time frame as well. Watch what's going on the monthly time frame as well, because yes, we are headed into very very overvalued territory. And well, you could say, yeah, we continue to go to the upside, in that overvalued territory. But this was literally the bull market. This was after the halving. Yeah. So we are not in that territory yet, and we are already in overvalued regions, like so, even more overvalued than we were in 2019 before the the pandemic drop. So yeah, these are the things that get me worried. Things like these. Because if I saw this on bit undervalued instead, if I saw this like so, and that was the reason why I was telling you on this channel that we are still going to go up. Because this that we now see up here was around here. That's the reason why I was telling you that we are still going to go up. Because it was here. Now that it is here, to stay objective, I can't be saying that we are going to 100K when we see this. So you have to understand that it's not just, about just being bearish and bullish or whatever. It's about staying objective to the strategy. So if you are bullish when this is down here, then in principle, you have to consider the bearish scenario when this is up here. And this is not what you'd hear on media. Now that the price is going up, no one can suggest a move to the downside. Yeah, no one. Yeah, everybody is like up, 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 up. It gets more engagement, gets more clicks and stuff. But you just have to consider that, there is a chance for another downside move to come. So yeah, that's what I'll be watching right here on the monthly time frame. You can't still just take this from up here to this zone right here. So you can see that we are actually hitting the 0.618 right now on the monthly time frame. Normally on my Fibonacci, on my projections, what I would usually send to you in the Telegram channel, you would see me do something that looks like so, telling you that this would be an overextension, this move to the upside right here. So if we do head up to this particular zone right here, this 0.786 Fibonacci level, this is on the total crypto market cap chart, remember. So if we do head up here and come back to close below this golden pocket, I will confirm that as rejection. Yeah, so and that's what I would do even on the 4 hourly time frame. So it goes on every time frame. I would follow the same exact metric. I'd follow the same exact metric even on the smaller time frames. If we look at the dollar, let's look at the Dixie, and this is another thing that I want to draw to your attention. Yeah, nobody is talking about it. No one. No one is talking about it. No one is mentioning that the dollar is sitting at the 0.618 Fibonacci level. Well, you could say that not everybody is using Fibonacci, but you'd see the same thing we are talking about on Bitcoin. It is on the dollar in the reverse. So it is here uh, on the undervalued region. And if we saw this with Bitcoin, we would all say, well, Bitcoin will go up, yeah? If we saw this with Bitcoin, it would be logical to assume that a big move to the upside is coming. Well, that's where the dollar is, and the dollar would move opposite to how Bitcoin would move. And going up on the dollar would usually push Bitcoin to the downside. So it's just something to consider. Now, there is no way to know for sure. Yeah, for all we know, it might just consolidate right down here forever. There is no way to know for sure. But usually, with what you would see here, what you would see here, what you would see here, and what you would see even here, all of them would push the dollar to the upside like so. And these are big moves, people. These are not jokes. This right here is the 15K bottom on Bitcoin, yeah? This particular zone right here is the 15K bottom on Bitcoin. And according to this, what I would usually read from this, what I would read from this particular level right here is that the dollar may actually come back as high as this right here and this right here. This would be its ideal top if I was charting any asset. If I saw it like this would be my ideal zone for a top. That is higher than the zone that put BTC at 15K. So again, it's just something to consider. I'm not suggesting here that this thing is going to go to 10K or 3K, as I would usually say. I don't want to spoil the mood. I mean, we're going up. I don't want to spoil anybody's mood, but I mean, you have to stay true to the analysis, yeah? The same exact things, the exact same things that made me think Sol will go up, XRP would go up, BTC would go up. Remember that when we dropped from 31K to 26K, nobody believed that we were still going to go up? No one believed it. We were here every day saying that, hey, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the big dump we've been talking about. I don't think this is it. Now we are finally seeing the move to the upside as we expected. You could be like, well, altcoins are not going up. That's because of Bitcoin dominance, which we will look at after this particular chart. So if we saw something that looked like so on any asset, basically, we would be on the idea that this could potentially be its first wave of the Elliott schematic, yeah? This could potentially be its first wave, and the second wave could be like so, and then the third wave coming. That third wave would be a big problem. So again, I'm just giving you the analysis. You may choose to do whatever you want with it. But yeah, when the dollar was somewhere around here, when we had the dollar around this particular zone right here, I think this was in our October video. I will leave that video. I will leave that video somewhere. I will leave it in the description of this video. That was our October update, yeah? That was our October update, and we did say that the dollar will come back down to retrace this monthly candle. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened, yeah? Now, we do see that it is now consolidating right here whilst Bitcoin is just going up. Normally, what you'd want to see is the dollar going down while Bitcoin is going up. But what we are seeing is a consolidation on the dollar while Bitcoin is going up. Who's to say that this will not turn out to be some sort of, candlestick pattern that reverses this thing to the upside? And for some of you who got into Hex, the same idea that makes me think Hex could go to the upside, yeah, that's the same idea that makes me think this thing could go up. So it's all the same principle, and when you apply it to different assets and different on different time frames, they give you different values, and most likely people do not like any of those things. The same reason why Bitcoin is going up now, which I think it could potentially go up to 48k, is the same reason why you would assume here that this thing will go back up to this region right here. This particular region right here is the exact same reason. It's the exact same strategy. If you started watching this channel right back from 2021, you would know that I wasn't using Fibonacci quite a lot like I'm using it now. That's because patterns are a lot more subjective than Fibonacci levels, yeah? So usually you would expect that this thing goes up to the golden pocket right here, which we have not done already. So a consolidation at the 0.236 could push this thing back up to here. That would not be good news for crypto. So anyway, I'll be watching out to see if we do get some bigger confluences, if I do get some bigger confluences to sell off, I would sell. I'll probably let you know here, and that is what I am going to do, honestly. I know it could be, painful. Well, I wouldn't really say painful, but it would be, weird somehow. Well, if I was a greedy person, that's how it would feel. Painful that it continues to go to the upside when I sold. But basically, what I am trying to do is I want to be selling the euphoria and buying the fear. And so I think that as we continue to go to the upside, a lot more people are being euphoric. Even seasoned bears that thought that price is going to go to the downside are now starting to flip bullish. But they are starting to flip bullish now. When we dropped back from 31k, they thought, oh, I was so right about this. There was some guy who was saying that we cannot cross 31.8k. I told you guys that we could retrace from 31.8 to 31.9, which was my target from 21k, and come back to 26k. There is a chance that we go back as low as 24 to 23, but I don't see anything lower than that. Some of you who are in the Telegram and the Discord, you'd know that. Hello, Gil Bob. Hello, Ratio. And hello, Reaper Trades. Hello, Thomas. Tom. It's like Tom in Tom and Jerry. Hello, Banta. Hello. Yeah, that's the only people in the chat. So, yeah, that's the reason. Yeah. So, that's, I was seeing this move come, this big move. I was talking about this big move because for there to be a big crash, there has to be a big move. And some of the things that I mentioned that we should be on the lookout for is the monthly time frame stochastic, and that's exactly what we see here, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what we see here. If the dollar can even go below this particular low right here, it would make me much more convinced, actually. Regardless whether we go there or not, I would still be on the idea that this thing will go up, and that will not be good for crypto. Yeah, that would not be good. You guys know about the move I usually talk about that looks like so. Move to the upside, retracement and continuation, with first take profit around 0.236. Yes, that's the exact same thing here. Move to the upside, retracement, move to the upside, retracement, and move again like so, with a possible take profit right here at 0.236. Now, if we do retrace from here, it even gives more confluence that we could go higher than that 236. So we'll see how that turns out. But basically, if I do not short a Bitcoin undervalued weekly, for some of you who are in the Discord and on the Telegram, weeks ago, I was telling you that have fun shorting an undervalued weekly. That's not what I would do. Yes, we see that on the dollar right now. The weekly time frame as well is in the undervalued region. These are not time frames that I would be short in. Yeah, I mean, like, maybe if I sell, it continues to go to the upside, that's fine. I don't really mind. I mean, I'm selling so that I can trade some altcoins anyway. So, but you should be careful when you see this. Yeah, you should be careful when you see this. Be on the lookout, because euphoria would make many people not see this. Yeah, a lot of people will not see this because of euphoria. You should be careful when you see that. Now, the daily time frame, I think the daily time frame does look a bit more interesting. It shows a potential move to the upside. Now, we do have, yes, it shows a potential move to the upside, but I would expect a retracement back to the downside on that particular daily time frame. I would expect a retracement still on that daily time frame. I just want to put my TikTok live as well, so that some other people may even join the YouTube live. So yes, I will expect a retracement still on this particular daily time frame right here. How would the retracement go? I would expect a retracement that looks like so, from here to here, to this swing high right here, swing low to swing high. It's mostly swing low to swing high, and then I would expect a retracement to the 0.618 right here, or the 0.786 Fibonacci level. That will put the dollar somewhere around 102 right here. Now, the fact that we haven't taken out this high may indicate that we go even somewhat lower. Yeah, we go even lower than this particular zone right here. So that's something to watch. That's something to be on the lookout for. If we take from here to here and we take out some of those other levels, we don't want our chart to be just some stupid chart. This we use only the 1.618, and we may use the 0.7. Let's see, 0.7. We are already below it, so yes, there is a chance that we come down to this 1.618 like so, and go back like so, and then come finally to this one, because we have not taken this high. To completely reverse that trend, we will need to take this high. But overall, the bigger picture on the dollar looks, bullish on the higher time frames. It looks bullish. Just that I do not have a confirmed point as to, I've not seen any top out sign on BTC yet. Because even on this daily time frame, you do see the bullish divergence, yes? That's clear enough. You see the bullish divergence right here. This low on the stochastic, and another low, a similar low on the stochastic right here. But we do have a lower low on price action. So that is a hidden bullish divergence right there. And some people may not take that into account. So yes, it's something to be on the lookout for. As we continue to the upside, I'll probably just sell off as we go higher than 48. I'll most likely sell, honestly, because this is what I was saying right back from February, March, April, May, when we dumped each time, and I was coming here saying that all we need is patience and stuff. My idea was that move to the upside could extend as high as $47,000, and the move to the downside, which for now, what I would think that is going to happen. Now, note, this is just my own thoughts, is that as we move, if we go right up to 48, yeah, everyone would be like, okay, we've reached here, the bear market is over, I will go full long now. And every retracement from there will make them think they should be going long, yeah? And that's how the market generally reverses trend. And that's how liquidity will be now to the upside instead. No, to the downside instead, sorry. So that would be how I imagine it playing out. Just my own personal imagination. Hello, if you want to watch my screen, you may go to the YouTube channel. I'm actually streaming this from YouTube, so if you want to watch my screen, go to Understanding Crypto on YouTube and you'll find me live there. So yeah, that's basically it for the dollar. Let's just go to BTC dominance. BTC dominance chart. Bitcoin dominance. Now, the Bitcoin dominance chart is still pushing up higher. This is my ideal zone for a possible retracement of Bitcoin for Bitcoin dominance. If it just continues to go higher, then that would be interesting now, wouldn't it? Let's go to the weekly time frame. Weekly. So this is my ideal zone for BTC's dominance retracement. This zone right here, 0.786. That's somewhere around 46. And we also have a bearish divergence forming on that weekly time frame right here. So still I'd be waiting for this. This means altcoins still have to pump. Yeah, altcoin season isn't here yet. We haven't seen the pump yet for altcoins. We haven't seen the pump yet. This is the bearish divergence right here. It's not what I would actually be going long on this. If I could trade the Bitcoin dominance, I wouldn't be going long right there. So I don't know if this thing is better this way. So basically, that's what I would actually be expecting, that this Bitcoin dominance pulls back. Yeah, I don't think that it's just going to rocket up straight. If it does, then altcoins are dead. Yeah, they would get absolutely schmucked, you know. But I would be targeting this Fibonacci level right here for the dominance to top out somewhere around here. If we can have a move up to here, then that would be my top scenario. I still expect altcoins to top out. This is just a Bitcoin rally right now. Altcoins are not doing well. Some of them haven't even moved at all. XRP hasn't moved at all. Most of them actually. So still, I am still on the camp that altcoins are going to move. I'm not selling any alt in a loss. They haven't pumped yet, and some of them are actually within good buy zones. I bought one yesterday. I want to see how it's turned out. Let's see. That was, what the hell did I buy? Because it was actually a bit of a gamble. It's this one. Let's see. Yes, it's actually trying to form a bullish engulfing right there. We could potentially have a morning star or an evening star right here. So yeah, it's actually just my gamble. I think this one could return north of 200%. So I got into it yesterday and I signaled this in the group. This thing could return 250% if I am right about the thing. And it is at the best zone possible to buy. Best zone possible. This is those types of coins that turn out to be like Quant, with very low supply and much of it already in circulation. This is the coin that I bought yesterday, and I bought under 69 bucks. So I do think it could go up. I don't know much about it necessarily, but the chart is the chart looks good. You know, if you go to the weekly time frame, you'd see what I'm talking about. If you watched my video, my Elliott wave video, you would know about the first wave. Yeah, the first wave always looked upon as you know, just a bear market rally. Yeah, that's the type of scenario that could be playing out here. That's the type of situation that we could be witnessing here, where this thing rallied to the upside right here. Everyone was like, oh no, it's just another bear market rally. They sold off and it came back down here, and no one wants to buy. Now, so long as this thing does not go below the previous low right here, it remains bullish. And by bullish, we are talking about something that looks like so. Yeah, we're talking about something that looks like so, and that's some crazy gains right there. So it's DPX, DOPEX. I don't know much about it. Again, I really do not know much about it. I was reading some articles about it yesterday. I don't know much about it. So if you want to invest in this, only go in with 100% what you're willing to lose. Do not come back to ask me, what do you think about that coin? You spoke about that coin. No, do your own research. I am not like endorsing this in any way. I am just doing this because it's in a right chart pattern, and this is what I would usually trade. So if you want to go into this, it's really on you. do not come to ask me what do you think about that, because I literally put in what I can afford, 100% afford to lose on this one. Hex, on the other hand, I am still waiting for Mr. Hex to continue its way to the upside. As of now, my Hex bag is somewhere around 30% gain from my entry, because my entry was somewhere at the exact bottom right here. If you watched my TikTok video, I actually explained why the exact zone that I bought my Hex around here. And from there, we can see that Hex is crazily, as of now, that's actually 18%. Yes, that's actually 18% as of now. It's still something. It's not all that bad. I am expecting that Hex should move to the upside still, so long as it stays above this line up here. We have a move to come, a move to the upside, and that move to the upside will be at least, we would be seeing at least I know you guys like content like this when I'm not all that bearish and stuff. You enjoy it, I know. Okay, so yeah, that move could be at least 89% from our entry, the entry that I sent to you in the Telegram. If you're not in the Telegram, use the links in bio, and that's if you're watching on TikTok. And why is everything falling? Is everything really falling? Are you sure? No, everything is not falling. What's up with you? Are you okay? So, yeah, so interesting on BTC. I want to get a confirmation. I want to get a clear rejection. That's when I will go open my box and then remove the I don't know if you're seeing this on YouTube. So this would be my back where I would go remove it and go for sales. I will go to sell off. Yeah, like I really do not care. I know that a lot of people are euphoric right now, and I will buy the fear again, and I will sell the euphoria. I don't care if it goes higher. I honestly do not care. If I make money, I will sell. My Bitcoin right now is more than 2x in the profit, so I will sell it. And as we continue to go to the upside anyway, if I see a clear rejection, I will sell. A confirmation to sell off, I will sell. When I sell, I will go to gamble with my altcoins. And some of my other altcoins, I'll just wait for them to go to the upside and I sell them, and then I'll be waiting again. It might mean I wait for months. It might mean I wait for 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, waiting for pain. Because I want to see a lot of people. Some of you even know this, yeah? A lot of people were saying in my TikTok videos that that thing is dead, bro, give up. I mean, I was trying to convince people that, hey, I think the move to the upside is still coming. And some people were telling me, no, that thing is dead, bro. Just give up. Yeah, give up. It's ended. Give up. Well, I mean, we are here now. The same people that told me to give up will buy my bag from me. Yeah, they will buy from me. And I will sell to them. And when this whole thing comes to a big collapse, I will again buy from them. I mean, you can't see it as being ruthless or anything, but yeah, that's the nature of the marketplace, and you will get to understand it when you get wrecked. When I got wrecked, then I understood that yes, I only have to buy when everyone is afraid, and then I will sell when everyone is happy that their bags have pumped. Anyway, let's continue. So we were looking at Bitcoin dominance, and we have looked at the total crypto market cap chart. Let's look at, yes, we are at BTC already. Now, this is something I was looking at the other time. This cliff right here, when you take from this cliff right here and you bring to this particular bottom, it gives you the 0.786 Fibonacci level around this region right here. Now, note that when you put that across like so, it gives you the all-time high at the 1.618 Fibonacci level. Now, after that, we have the 0.236. So in principle, if we do have a rejection from here, if there is a crash that is to come from this level right here, where you want to start buying back is here at the 0.236. This is a question someone was asking me in the Discord group. I think the name is Bay1 or something. He was asking me where to buy if you do have a confirmed rejection at the 0.786 Fibonacci level. It's the 0.236. It's also like so. If you have a move that looks like this, if you have a move that looks like this, yes? No, let us put like so. If you have a move that looks like so and you have a retracement that looks like this, usually what I would tell you is you have to look into buying around here, because this is most likely the 0.618, yeah, the golden pocket. Now, there is a possibility for it to retrace down to here, which is the 0.786. Now, if you do buy at any of these zones, you want to say start taking profits here at the 0.236. Yeah, 0.236. Now, this is in an uptrend where you are certain that prices are going to go higher. You want to start taking profits here. It's the same principle with this type of move. So if you inverted this, it would look like so. If you inverted this structure, it would look like this one. So let's bring that back. So if you bought somewhere down here, or say if you let's say you sold here, you bought here, you want to be thinking of selling here. It's not definite that you have to sell here. You have to see if there are good reasons why you should be selling here. You need a good reason to sell. So around this region, if you do sell, the next zone where you want to start accumulating is down here. That would mean that you start accumulating at $23,000. Now, there is a chance that we come back down here and then we have the mega crash that we've been talking about, yeah? The mega crash, which would actually take us back down to somewhere around 3K around here. So you see where the 1.618 Fibonacci level is coming in. That's the 3K mark. This is the reason why I was telling you that Solana is going to $31, around $30 to $31. This 1.618 right here, it's the same principle. It's the same reason. It's the same reason. And so if you say that this is impossible, you'd have to also say that all of those other ones that worked before were impossible. Even this, you would say that this was impossible. Yes, it's the same principle. When you bring it back down to 2018, 2019 bear market rally, you see the same thing happening here. Yes, you see a move to the upside like so, retracement, move to the upside, back down, back up like so. Where is that move going? Let me give you this exact structure right here. So you have this from here to here, yes? So you have this from this top, and it didn't even go as high as the 0.618 right there. We ended somewhere around the 0.5. That was where we ended right here, and then we started to come back to the downside. Now when you take from this bottom right here, this is where I talk about the thing with consolidation, impulse to the 1.618 and retracement to 0.786 and impulse to 2.618. It's the same thing like so. Move to the downside, consolidation, move again to the downside, impulse to 1.618. When you take from here to when you take from here, yes, to here, it gives you that 1.618 and 2.618. And so if you do the same thing here, if you do the same thing around here, it gives you this bottom. It gives you this bottom. Now, if you apply the same technique here, it gives you this figure down here. If you apply the same technique from here up here, it gives you this bottom right here, just like this one gave you this bottom. So to say that this is impossible is like saying that this wasn't going to happen, which did happen. Look, go and backtest all of these strategies, yeah? Never you hear from me like I'm some sort of prophet. Go backtest all of these strategies and you would see them happening. Yeah, I'm not like saying you can backtest them and you will see it happening. When it must have happened, maybe 7 out of 10 times, yeah, you'll start believing in it. You'll believe in it so strongly that when anyone says that, yeah, it's impossible, you'll call that person a fool because you've seen it happen time and time without number. So it's somewhat of the same thing that we are seeing right here. The same thing that we are seeing right here. So these are the things that I am watching. These are the things that I am watching. I want to see if we can come back to close this weekly candle below the 2.618. If we do, then I start I start to be on the lookout. If we do close that and put a red candle, what you'd call a red candle, because my candles are not red or no green, but if we put a bearish engulfing right here, I would see that as the top, and I will sell the retracement of that. Because if you have a red candle on the weekly time frame, then that would be, you'd look for the retracement on the daily time frame. Yeah, so if we do come back into this particular candle right here in this week, if we do come back, if we do move to the upside like so and come back into this particular candle closing below this 2.618, I would start to see that as a rejection, and I will hope to sell the retracement of that rejection on the idea that we could continue to the downside. Now this is just one of the scenarios, yeah. The other scenario is that we actually just move up to the golden pocket at this particular region right here. Now first of all, let's just go back to the initial charts, all of the charts that I usually showed you right here on the channel. At this particular point, I was telling you that, hey, we are still bullish. We did not close below this descending trend line from the all-time high. Some of you who are loyal fans of the channel, you've been here, you've been seeing this happen time and time without number. We were saying that, hey, this move to the upside right here and move to the downside is just a retest of the move that is to come to the upside. We did say that we have this descending channel like so. I'm not trying to put that so exact because it's just going to take more time, but yeah, this was basically the idea. Yeah, we were on the idea basically that we are still going to go up like so. This is where the 47k target came from. Yes, you all know about that, and we did also bring about this particular target right here. I'm not trying to be too exact with the figures, but this was the target right here, where we said that we would most likely head for 31k. Note that at this particular point, this point right here, I got haters already telling me, where is 30k, where is 31k? At this point right here, I was still telling you that, hey, if some of you who are in the Discord and Telegram group would know that I was saying that every dip is a buy the dip opportunity around this level, because we've not gone up to this target. Now, I did tell you as well that when we do meet the first target, there is a chance for a big retracement, because we've met the first target of this channel to the downside, this wedge or channel to the downside. We've met the first target. The first target is this zone right here, this particular zone right here. This is the second target, and this is where the 47k target came from. This is where the idea that we go up to here, retrace, and still go up to here came from. Some of you know this already. And so this is the other scenario. Yeah, the other scenario is that we go up to here, and funnily enough, this this thing would only be coming to the golden pocket right here. Now if we are measuring from the bodies, then you would see that it goes right into that particular golden pocket. Yeah, so you'd know this already. For some of you who've been watching the channel for the better part of this year, you would know this already, that we had this particular move. Show us your screen. Oh, so if you are watching here on TikTok, go to the YouTube channel. I'm streaming this on YouTube as we speak. So go to the YouTube channel, Understanding Crypto on YouTube, and you will see my screen from there. It's very clear, and everybody can see it on YouTube. So if you are here, go to the YouTube channel, Understanding Crypto on YouTube. Sorry, and yeah, you can watch me from there. You can watch me from the YouTube channel. So is there a possibility that we go lower than that? Yes, there is a possibility. There's always a possibility. What do you think about SUI? We will look at SUI after this analysis. So yeah, that's what we could be expecting here as well. This is another case scenario. Now, it's just interesting that this particular case scenario intersects with this descending channel from the all-time high. Yeah? So it's interesting that that is coming into play. And this is the reason why I was so confident about the move to the upside right here. That is the reason that I was so confident about this move to the upside. Now note again, we must apply the same principle, yeah? In the spirit of being, objective, we must apply the same principle that there is a chance that this thing extends up to here. That would be $55,000. And that's why I've not sold yet. That's why I'm so patient, that I want to see what happens if we go up to this level right here. Yeah. It all connected somehow. Yes, it all connected by some chance. I don't know. It all connects. It all connects. And this, I was telling you about this when we were down here. Most people did not believe it. Most people said, no, that's not possible. You've been saying we go to 3K. I think this is it. I was like, not so quick. It can't be that easy. It really cannot be that easy. All of the reasons why you thought that we were in a bear market, all of the reasons why you thought that we are going to plummet are still there. We still have the Ethereum whale that sent his $160 million worth of Ethereum to Kraken. We still have him. We still have Mt. Gox to have problems with. We still have FTX with their crypto. They've not sold yet. We still have all of those problems. But as price goes up, everybody forgets about the things that made them bearish in the first place. They think that those things don't exist. It's like being drunk. Yeah, you drink, you get drunk, you forget that you have problems, and when you become sober, those problems are still there. So the idea is sticking to the objective part. Objectively, should we, and this is a question that somebody asked me some time ago in the group, that do we have an immediate reason to be bearish? And I said no. Immediately, no, we don't have an immediate reason to be bearish. But when you follow the price structure, you understand that this would happen. And I still think there is a good chance that we go up to here. Yes, there is a good chance that we go up to here. However, maybe we don't even last there for, as long as some people think that we are just going to go straight up. Maybe we don't even last there as long as some people assume that we would. Now, this is also a chance. There is a chance that we extend to here. In principle, following the same principle that I showed you before, yes? The chart inverted would look like so. It's the same principle, people. It's the same principle. Move to the upside like so. You want a retracement to the golden pocket, yes? This is where you would buy. In theory, this is where you would buy. Now, when you do buy here, let me get that clearer. If you're watching on TikTok, go to the YouTube channel to watch my screen. So if you do yes, if you see a move to the upside like so, you want to buy at the golden pocket. This is the reason why I was telling you that buying XRP at 40 to 39 cents was a good idea. I was looking at these two levels. Let's just quickly go to XRP so that I show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to here, invert the chart. Yes, my idea on XRP is that we could have a retracement back down to here, and then it still goes to the upside. In the event of a slight crash, like some, flash crash, it could extend to here. Just something to keep an eye on. So, where was that? I was suggesting that because that was after XRP went to 56, 57 cents. So, it's the same idea right here on XRP. On XRP follows the body, the closing candles. So it's the same principle here with XRP. It's the same principle. It's the same principle. Move to the upside. Move to the upside like so. And then when XRP did retrace back down to here at 48 cents, it went back up to this region. Do you know what I got at this point? Some people told me, bro, it will never go back down to 40 cents. That idea is invalidated. And I just kept waiting. All I had to do was wait. What happened? XRP came to the golden pocket. Now, this is where I said buying XRP was a good idea. I said between 40 to 39 cents. 40 to 39 cents. Around that region. This was the region right here. Why is it not showing correctly? Did I measure that wrongly? But around this region, I think you understand the idea. So around this region is where I was saying that, did I say 42? Because this was it. Around this region right here, and I even alerted you guys on Telegram that I think, I even told you guys that remember this. I think I reminded you that remember this on Telegram and even on Twitter. And I don't know if I did that, if I did the same on TikTok as well. So I was saying that we could have a move to the upside back from XRP. However, you need to de-risk yourself at the 0.236. Yes, you need to de-risk yourself at this region, because at this region you could have the move ended around here. So that was the same principle. However, you need to also know that extension to here is possible. Extension to here is possible, but the idea is to buy here. Yes, if you invert the chart, it would mean that you need to sell here. It would mean that this is the zone where you sell. And if you put that on Bitcoin, following the exact same principle, you would, let's go to BTC. We were looking at this chart, yes. Following the exact same principle, it would require, or it would mean that you sell here. There is a chance that it goes higher, but following the principle, it means you sell here. So maybe, you may be holding Bitcoin for the next 10 years. That's okay. You may be buying Bitcoin to, as a hedge against, the global financial system coming to some type of Armageddon or something. And that's fine. Yeah. But as a trader, this is the zone where you need to be very attentive with this particular zone right here, because the other time we talked about, because, in principle, this is the zone where you would be buying if it was coming to the downside after a move to the upside. That's the zone where you would be buying. And since it is now going to the upside, this is the zone that you should be on the idea of it ending, of the rally ending. There is a chance that it extends to here, So there is a chance that BTC extends to 55k. This also means that if I was to go short, the most comfortable zone to go short would be this one. You know, that's where I would be more, I would actually be more comfortable. A lot of people would go extremely bullish if we broke 50k. They'll think this is it. Yeah. And maybe that's really it, but in principle, by this strategy, that won't be it. Yeah, by this strategy, maybe it doesn't work this time, but by this strategy, that would not be what I would do. You know, also considering the weekly stochastic RSI, we have the RSI up here. These are things that people will not tell you when price is going up. Nobody wants to, jinx the whole thing. Everybody is looking up, 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 up. It's all about let's go up, 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 up. Nobody is looking at the objective truth, like what's going on the RSI, what's going on the volume. Is the volume increasing as price increases? Are the candles getting bigger as price increases? Because yes, this one was smaller. So if this one ends up smaller than this one, then you see that the momentum to the upside, the buying pressure to the upside is ending, and that will not be good. So that's basically it for BTC. For now, I'll just be waiting to see what happens. I will most likely make a shorter video later if we do have some confirmation or maybe an invalidation of something or a validation of something, and post on the channel for you. But for now, that is basically what we are watching. I am of the idea that this whole thing, this whole move to the upside, some of you who are in the premium group, you would know that sometimes one of our analysts, Paul, when he sends a call, that go long somewhere around here. Let me show you something. Go long somewhere around here and price goes to the upside. I sent another call saying that go long here. That's because I look at this as the top and then a retracement for a potential double bottom right here, then a move to the upside. So if you shrink it to the 1 hourly time frame, it makes a lot more sense because you see the values are smaller. So a lot more people, have no problems with smaller values. But here you get extreme values, yeah? Around here when I was calling for 47k, a lot of people did not really think that it's possible given the time that we were actively dumping. Some person actually DM'd me on Instagram saying, where is 40k? Where is 35k? Where is 47k? You get people wrecked. You made me buy and stuff and all of that, yeah? And yeah, if he didn't sell anyway, he would be in profits as of now. We did go up. It's the same thing here. Same thing here. So I am of the idea that what we are actually seeing here is very similar to what we saw here and what we saw here. I don't necessarily think that it is this one, nor do I think that it is this one. I think it is still the bear market rally. There is a reason why it's called bear market rally. It's meant to make you believe that it is really the bull market. And it will go as far as going so high that you change your thesis. But my highest, as we have seen, is that 0.786 Fibonacci level up here. And even going there would not make me think I should now go and, sell off my house or sell car and, sell everything and go into crypto, So if we continue to go up and reach the golden pocket, I may sell off my bags. Given what we would see then, I'm on the camp, I'm waiting. I want to see how price would react to the move to the upside. And I think, yes, we will most likely head to that level. But as we go higher, I would make up my mind, and if I decide to sell, I would be on the watch and waiting, trading altcoins, trading BTC. But for my longer term holdings, I'll just be waiting on them. And I'll be trading and adding in more capital actually. So the trades would be to add more capital for more accumulation to come. I don't think you have seen the real fear yet. I've not seen anybody panic. Yeah, because when we came down here to 15k, nobody was actually panicking. All of you were okay. I'm still getting good views on videos. There will be a time, well, at least according to what I think, that nobody would want to do anything on crypto. There was a mild time like that down here, somewhere around 26K, but I don't think that was enough. I need to see real pain, and that real pain, in my opinion, hasn't come yet. We've not retraced any of these candles as well. The candle retracements that you usually see in the intraday time frame. We haven't retraced these candles. Not retracing them could serve as a recipe for yes, a big crash. So I don't know about you, but as we continue to go up, I would watch to see what price does at that golden bucket region. If we can actually go to the 0.786 Fibonacci level, then yeah, I will 100% sell there. That is no debate. If we do actually go up here, I 100% will sell. I will not even be waiting to see any type of confirmation. If we do go to this particular level, I'm selling 100%. I sell off. If we do get into this candle right here, I'm selling. That is not even up for debate. So I'll not even be waiting for a confirmation at that point. I will sell the euphoria. I will sell as everybody is happy. Months or say weeks or months later, it would have been a good thing. Remember also that at 56K, I was telling you that there's a chance that 63K, I was telling you that there's a problem. That if we do close the daily candle below 63K, I may start selling. Remember that. At 50, this was the daily candle. It was this daily candle, this particular daily candle. I remember it very well. At 50, was it 54 or 56? I was calling for 47K. At 49K, I was calling for 20K. Remember that every retracement, people were more bullish. I met a guy the other day, my lawyer actually. I met him the other day, and we were talking about crypto generally. And he's not really into crypto, but he does have some Bitcoin. And I asked him, at what price did you buy? He said 45K. I was like, why the hell did you buy there? And I have another guy who also bought at 45. So there are a bunch of people who bought at this cliff right here, expecting that prices are going to go up higher. And this is the time when Do Kwon was actively pumping BTC with UST, fake money, and he's pumping Bitcoin with it. No wonder we had this type of dramatic crash. So overall, that's all I'll be waiting to see. Let me see what altcoins you guys, please show screen. YouTube. Let me see now what coins you guys want me to look at. Tell me what coins you want me to look at. I might be here for some time actually, so this live may be very long. I might actually do this more often than not. ADA, let's look at ADA then. I do think altcoins, as I've said before. Now, the first thing that you should be looking for when you are looking at your altcoins is the BTC pair. So, how will that altcoin react if BTC pumped or dumped? Yeah? You don't really need the dollar value. You don't really need the dollar value. You need the BTC pair of that alt. So if BTC pumped or dumped, how will ADA react to that? Let's see. ADA is still at free fall, sadly. Yeah. But let's see if we have any sort of divergence showing that a move to the upside is going to come. Yes, we do. We do have a divergence showing that a potential move to the upside is coming. And this does look to me, like an inverted head and shoulders. This looks good for ADA. Yes, this does look good for ADA. Let me show you something here. So when you see this inverted head and shoulders, yeah, you'd see something that looks like so. You know that I spoke about another way or metric on how to look for say how to visualize or see inverted head and shoulders. So you have to understand that a lot of people would have gone long once they saw this retracement right here, and so there is liquidity below that level because their stop losses are down here. So this move back down to here is to take out these people and go to their direction. The reason why this would actually happen is so that the same people who got liquidated here would be biased as it goes to their direction. They'll be like, oh, I missed out, I sold or something, then they buy the top. Yeah, so it's player versus player. Some guy, I think it's Andrew Tate, he said this correctly. It's player versus player. Somebody has to lose, and most often than not, it's the retail that loses. So ADA does look good right here. I think this would be just a retracement for another move to the upside, giving you this inverted head and shoulders type of structure right here. This is the secondary retracement, and then you will see a move to the upside. However, you have to understand that on the higher time frames, let's go back to the weekly time frame, you will see this trend line that spans from this bottom right here. This trend line that comes from this bottom. Where was that? No, not from that bottom, from here. But we will also look for that as well. We will also see how that affects price as well. But so you will see this, and you have to expect that there will be resistance when that thing comes back up to here. Whether it breaks that to go back to the upside is up for debate. Nobody knows, yeah? Whether it will break this to go back to the upside and actually have a bull market, as you would put it, nobody knows. But for now, I would actually be bullish on ADA. Yeah, I would be bullish on ADA. I wouldn't assume that it's going to dump here. I would be bullish on ADA at this particular point. The most that I think it could go, as per this BTC dominance chart, would be this particular zone right here. Note that a BTC top does not necessarily mean that altcoins have topped out. Yeah, we could have a Bitcoin top, and then a retracement to the downside that gets institutional investors bored, and so they will go to speculate on altcoins, and that's when we make money. Yeah, and so the reason why I keep looking at that level to the upside on BTC is so that I can sell and have as much capital to rotate into altcoins, just like institutions would do, because that's what they are going to do. When they do sell, they will pump altcoins, and retail will buy from them. So yes, this 0.618 Fibonacci level right here, you see the figure, yeah? You can't just convert this to dollars. You convert this value, the ADA, the BTC value of ADA into dollars. This should give you its price. So that would be the price where you want to buy ADA if it retraces back to the downside, this particular value right here. If you convert this one, it will give you ADA's exact dollar price now. That's why this Bitcoin dominance is so important. A lot of people do not look at it. They are like, no, it's shit. They look at the dollars. They're saying that, oh, it's worth $20 or what. The real value is this one. That's why when BTC goes up, altcoins don't just crash. You know, if BTC goes up rapidly, it means that more money is flowing into Bitcoin from altcoins. And so that's why altcoins don't go up. So when we do have something that looks like this, I would expect a retracement right here, but it's not guaranteed actually. As of now, presently, I would be bullish on ADA. I would not even expect that we come as low as this right here. Let's look at the daily time frame and see what's going on there. Let's see. Daily time frame is undervalued as well. So you see the same, it's the same principles that make me think that ADA could go up do show us that the dollar could be going up as well on the monthly time frame. Monthly. So be careful. Don't be the guy who will be like, oh, I got wrecked, you know, the markets went up and I did not take profits, then now I'm wrecked. Do you think it's still going to go up? I bet you I will, you know, respond to comments later, months from today. I will respond to some comments, and you know, you will see the comments. You will be like, do you think it's still going to go up? You will see those comments. We've had them a lot of the times, but you will see them again. And do you think it's still going to go down? It's already happening now. Yeah, a lot of people, do you think it's still going to go down? It's happening now. You will see these comments happen time and time again. So the market moves in both ways. You have to think both ways. You can't think one way. The market moves both ways. So your mind should be both ways as well. So that's it for ADA BTC. Let's see what ADA USDT is showing us. Now ADA USDT would be an overextension. So if ADA BTC is showing that ADA could be going as high as maybe say $1, for example, and ADA USDT does not necessarily have to show us that it's going to $1. It could be $1.20, $1.30. So it doesn't have to be exact on the USDT chart, but the BTC chart shows of us is if it is going to go up at all. That's how we get the confidence that it's going to go up. So on ADA USDT, we do see a descending channel right here. Descending channel. ADA is going to go up, and I think ADA could go up as high as let's see if we can couple this up here. Let's see. Yes, I actually did this the other day and I had this same target for ADA. Let's see something else. So you see the 2.618 is somewhere around 63 cents. We have the 1.618 at 47. So if I held ADA, I would be on the idea that yes, there is a good chance that this thing will go up as high. Now the objective target from this descending channel gives us 52 cents. So that's like the first take profit for this move, this breakout right here. 52 cents, and we do have 63 cents, which is also the top of this descending channel. Now from there, you know, going long is literally a guess, because yeah, it will mean full bull for that thing to be going up as high as $1 or even $2. But those are the targets that I can give you with ADA. Yes, those are the targets. Let's see if we do have any other confluence here. Let's see. So we have a potential double bottom scenario here, even on the monthly time frame. Very nice double bottom, I might say. Nice double bottom. Let's see. Yeah, nice double bottom, and that double bottom on the monthly time frame could actually take us as high as this is the spring for the Wyckoff. Yeah, this is spring, this week down here, that's the spring for the Wyckoff. I think my next video will be on Wyckoff, overview on Wyckoff, just like we have an overview on Elliott wave theory. So yes, I would be on the camp that ADA goes as high as this 2.618 right here, around 63 cents. This would mean very good alt season, actually. Very good alt season. Yeah, that would be my idea for ADA, that we go up as high as this. From current price, that would be a 58% move to the upside. Not bad at all, not shabby. If you went into ADA somewhere around 30 cents, that would be 107% move to the upside. Not bad at all. So yes, that is it for ADA. Let's look at SUI then. Let's look at SUI. SUI, I think this thing rallied badly the other day, yes? Oh, it didn't. Wasn't it SUI? I think it was SUI. SUI looks interesting as well. Let's go to the daily time frame. This is relatively new, so... Or was it Say? I think it was Say that rallied badly the other day. Rallied so vigorously. I think it was Say. Okay, let's see. Well, this is a very new coin, so it's a lot more difficult to chart. But I could be on the idea that we come back to the golden pocket right here. Easy stuff. Easy way of looking at it, that we come right up to here, or to the 0.5 right here. That would be my ideal guess. Actually, we don't have much we don't have much data here, so it's difficult to forecast it. Let's go to the 4-hourly and see. Looks like some type of liquidity sweep right there. 2-hourly. That thing looks like it's still going to come down. Actually, it's still going to come down before we ultimately go to the upside. Yeah, it does look like we are going to come down before we ultimately go to the upside. However, this week right here, let's go to the 30-minute and see how that looks like. Interesting to see how he just wicked into the golden pocket and came back there. The best zone to catch this thing will be down here, actually. Best zone to catch this thing will be down here at 54, but that will mean that the invalidation point is here at 49. But on the weekly, let's go to the weekly and see if we have some good things here. Let's see. Because I see a rounding bottom here, a rounding bottom, and it looks a lot more like a cup and handle on the daily time frame. You can see it right here, cup and handle on the daily time frame, and it also looks like an inverted head and shoulders. Same principle that I was telling you, so that's why I said there is a chance that it retraces back down instead. If BTC tops out, if BTC tops out and retraces, altcoins are not just going to immediately go up, they are going to retrace as well. But as BTC starts to consolidate, that's when altcoins rally. So with this, I would expect that this low is taken. Honestly, I would want this low to be taken. Going in here means that you put your stop loss right here, and you just serve as food for the market maker. So if we can retrace this zone right here, but if you were dollar cost averaging, then yeah, this is a good zone. Actually, this is a good zone to dollar cost average. But just keep in mind that we could come as low as this level. Just have that in mind, yeah. And I would see that this thing goes to the upside like so. The target right there would mean that Mr. Sui means water in Japanese, as I heard, or am I wrong about that? So that would mean that this thing goes up by about 67%. I can't give you more because we don't have much data. This is a relatively very new project. This is a 2023 project, so we don't have much data to deal with here. But this would be my best guess. Yes, this would be my best guess with Sui. Okay, so what's the next? Gala. Let's look at Gala. Let's also take from TikTok. Hello, from TikTok. You're already in profit. The other day I took a trade and it was actually a TikTok trade. So I came on live here on TikTok and we were, discussing and stuff. Somebody told me to look at Grok, and I was insisting that, hey, I think it's in a good zone. I'm probably going to just gamble with it. And turned out I made about 369% from that trade. On the other day as well, this was like 3 days ago, I came here on TikTok and we were chatting, and somebody asked me to look at ID. And when I looked at ID, I also said that it's in a very good zone. That one yielded 60%. No, I'm not looking at ID now. Let's go back to Gala. That was Gala from the YouTube request. If you want to watch my screen, go to YouTube, Understanding Crypto, and then you can see my chart. We can see that these coins are having a very similar structure. They are consolidating. These things are getting ready to take off. Yeah, that's what I see from them. I think they're getting ready to take off. A retracement on BTC or a top out on BTC would mean a retracement for them, but that would be a retracement so that they can rally. Yeah, I think an altcoin rally is still coming. If we go to the total 3, anyway, let me finish up with this Gala thingy. What's my target for Gala? So we see a very clear down sloping channel on Gala as well. First of all, I have a target here, right here. Let me take this to prices levels as well. So we have the 1.618 right here, somewhere around 9 cents, and I would say that that's like we also have the 2.618 right here at 14 cents. And Gala is claiming the 0.2 is claiming the 0.236 fib level. This is the point where you know your fib levels tell you something, and fundamentally, or say in the real world, you have some problems believing it. Because I've heard some stories about Gala that I do not like, and about the project itself, Gala as a project that I do not like, and this is one of those situations where you are like, should I trust the fib levels, or what should I do? Because this thing is suggesting to us that Gala could be headed for here. That's 433%. So yeah, this is one of those times indeed. This is one of those times where you're like, should I trust this? Because in principle, what we would assume in such scenario is that Gala, so long as it holds above this line, it's targeting 14 cents. That's 14 to 16 cents. Following the objective view that we've seen here, it's targeting this right here. And so yeah, that's it. That's it. You could have the impulse to 1.618 right here, retracement to 0.786, and then another impulse right here. You could see this with Gala, at least according to the principle. So yeah, that would be my macro view on Gala. The way to invalidate this is that Gala comes back and closes a weekly candle below this trend line. That invalidates this theory. But so long as Gala is above this line right here, you can see 14 cent Gala, 14 to 16 cent Gala. This is actually trying to convince me that I should invest something in Gala. But I don't want to buy anything now. I want to buy the fear. I don't think you guys are afraid. You guys are in euphoria. So I would want to wait until you are in fear. When you guys start to ask me, do you think it's still going to go back up? Yeah, that's the time I buy. Yeah. Do you think it's still going to go back up? I lost my money. There's a guy who bought Solana when Solana was at $41, because you guys remember I was signaling about Solana all the time when we were that was like a month ago or something. I was saying that Solana is going here, it's going there. When it retraces, I say it's still going to go up and all of that. I was constantly updating on Solana. So some guy bought Solana at $45. And I was saying that it's headed for 49. Solana started to retrace, but what the mistake he did is he did not wait for a retracement, which it did retrace. So as it started to retrace, he was like, I'm losing my money, this thing is coming back down, then he sold in a loss. So yeah, it's somewhere around $63 or something. So he sold in a loss when he could have just waited. Patience, people. Waited. So we are not yet in that situation where you guys start to ask me if I think it's still going to go up. Now you are asking me if I think it will go back down, which means that you are in FOMO. You are in FOMO situation. So if we do actually go up, for those that bought, I will know, or so I will think that you are in euphoria. So I love how you speak. Thank you. So at that time, I will, sell off. I intend to sell as we cross that, that north of 40k mark. If we can hit 50, I the 0.786 Fibonacci level, which is somewhere around 55. If we can get there, I will 100% sell. No questions asked. I'm selling there, no question. So yeah, that's the analysis for Gala. I don't know if I honestly trust it, but yeah, if we apply the same principle that we use with the VFIP system, it would suggest this. So long as Gala holds a weekly candle above this level right here, so long as Gala is holding this weekly candle, this is possible. Let's go to the 2-hourly time frame and see if there is any, sort of retracement waiting to happen. On the 2-hourly, this seems to be liquidity sweep here. Well, I don't like saying liquidity sweep because that's not my strategy. But here, in principle, what you'd be waiting for is a retracement back down to this level right here. Retracement back down to this level. So we see, oh God, it took the level already. So we see how that happened. Yes, it took exactly the 0.618 right here. Exactly at that 0.618, that's where Gala bottomed. So yeah, funny we did not see it sooner, but basically that would have been the best level for Gala. You could still have a move to the downside though. In this situation, you take from here, this bottom, to this top right, no, from the top to the bottom, from this top right here, top of this particular candle, to this bottom right here, and around this level, that's where you want to see something that looks like so. Yes, then around here you would expect that that thing comes back down to this level right here. You'd want to buy here with stop loss below this wick right here. So that's basically how the system works in in plain English. Anyway, what's the next one? How about audios? It's pumping. It's been like years since I heard about that coin. I think the ticker is audio. Yes, it's audio. Let's see. I had a friend as well who who was in contact with these people, the team of audios, and he's not really giving me some good stories about it. That's again where I say that some of these things, I trust FIP a lot, but I mean, if you're going to sell, let's say you have, for example, if you have say 10% of the supply of some token and the charts look so well that it's going to go up, and you sell, well, the price will crash regardless of any technicals. That's why I usually that's why this thing works a lot more on BTC than on altcoins, because BTC is far less manipulated than altcoins, and it works a lot more better on the S&P than on BTC. So because S&P is a bigger market as well. So, but anyway, according to this chart right here, Audius did not take out this low. I think this is the reason why I should be doing more YouTube lives, because you guys talk about coins when we should have seen them long time ago. If you told me about this Audius 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks ago, that would have been the best time to buy it. Because it did not take out this first low right here. And by our principle, you would assume that this was the first move, this one right here, and the second move is currently happening. This was the second, this is the third move that is currently happening. So, this would be what I expect with audios. So we are late. It's late that I saw it now. But the other one that I saw, which I showed you already, I think I showed you already in this live, is that DPX thing. It is around here, around the same point where Audius was, what, 7 weeks ago. And if it does follow the trend, if it does follow this level, then you will see this thing, this Audius thing, push up another 155%. Again, note that it is the same thing. If you apply this principle on the dollar, on the monthly time frame on the dollar, you would be suggesting that the dollar goes higher than it did when BTC was at 15K. That would, in theory, mean that BTC goes back below 15K. So this is where, some of these things get complicated. It gets very complicated because the same thing that you would use to say that this thing will go up, if you apply it on another asset that trades opposite to Bitcoin, it would also suggest that soon you will see it go up. And if the dollar is going above that level, BTC will by no means be at the current price. All of our gains would be erased. So again, I'm being cautious here. Now I'm being cautious. If we go up as I think we would, I will sell. Yeah, I will sell, and I don't care if it continues up. I'll just trade it. Yeah, I don't need to hold Bitcoin actually. I'll just trade it, and that will be it. So yeah, that's it for Audius. So I would actually expect that Audius goes up as high as so. Note that if you take from here, again by our principle, if you take from here to here, this is the zone where you de-risk yourself. Yeah, you de-risk yourself around here. By de-risk, I mean that if the money you have in trading or anything, if you borrowed it, you have to sell off around here. You have to be risk-free around here because there is a chance that that thing plummets from that level. A good chance, actually. This is where you de-risk yourself, and this is where you have to be the most risk-free. Now, you have moonbags. These are the levels where those moonbags could go. So if you are trading this would be actually your main take profit, and runners would be up here for another 122% return. Okay, so let's continue then. Edge bar. I think I spoke about edge bar some time ago. Edge bar, but let me see one. Let me get one from TikTok. Saito, I was talking about Saito. This is 2021 crypto. I sold off, and the only microcap that I held from 2021 to 2023 is Stratos. That's the only microcap that I've held from the 2021 bull market. That's the only microcap that I held. So as you can see, I already charted this edge bar. I charted this long time ago. I don't know when I did this, but I don't know. This was probably from a TikTok stuff because I'm not invested in edge bar. But yeah, that's my projection for edge bar. My projection is that edge bar goes up as high as 12 cents. Yes, 12 cents. And this is very possible. Very, very possible, actually. It goes up as high as 12 cents. I don't know when it could do that. I don't know. Don't come to ask me, oh, you said it's going to go up, now it's going down. Don't ask me that. I don't know when. I honestly do not know. Now, you could have a retracement back down to this trend line right here, yeah? So a move to the downside to about 5 cents should be a buy the dip opportunity, actually, if you saw edge bar go to somewhere around 5 cents. Let me give you a more accurate value right there. So to be more accurate about it, let's take this right here. So we are looking for the bullish engulfing, yeah? Bullish engulfing after this one, it would be in this candle, because if you take from here, it will separate and give you this one. So you take from here. I am still trying to, do some sort of course on Fibonacci. So anyway, this would be your best zone if you wanted to get into edge bar. If you saw a move down to 0531, that would be a good zone actually to buy, because from there that thing could be headed for here. Yes, could be headed for here. This is the main target. Main target is 1260. Extended could be somewhere around 13 cents, 13 to 14. And that's where you become cautious. That is the point where you become cautious, because from there you could still just crash back down. So be careful around there. Yeah, that's it. But then you could pose a point that this would be confirming a double bottom scenario here. But until it gets there, yeah, that should be your theory. When it gets there, then we can see what's going to happen next. Now, about some months ago, I had an issue actually, because some when I use the same strategy, you guys now use the same strategy all over and over and over and over. So if you use the same strategy on some coins, it suggests that they have seen their real bottoms. When you use that same strategy on other coins, it suggests that they have not seen their true bottoms. The likes of BNB, the charts do suggest that it has not seen its true bottom yet. BNB. So I would be careful if I hold BNB. The charts do suggest that it has not seen its true bottom yet. Some other coins like near, no, not near. Near looks like it could still go even below, but the $1 zone was a good zone as well. Let's see. What other coin do I think? Solana, for example. There's still a chance that it goes back to that low, but there's a good chance it's in its bottom, real bottom, true bottom still. So that's where the whole thing gets confusing, because some coins suggest that they've seen their bottoms and some suggest that they haven't. BNB, no. Matic, no. Polygon Matic suggests that it hasn't seen its true bottom yet. So Casper, what the hell is Casper? Casper is this scam coin that was launched by some influencer. And no, not Casper, sorry, Castor. Not Casper. Castor is inverse this chart. Let me show you. It's not this. What's the ticker for that one? That is yes, it's inverse. Look at it. It launched here. It got launched on Bybit, and then it plummeted. It plummeted from, it did not even do a 2x. It plummeted straight to the downside. And as we speak, it is 98% down. This was launched by an influencer, and it's, I honestly, I don't see why this will ever make it. Yeah, I don't see why. This is a big time scam, and that's what they do. In bull markets, they just launch random coins and they make you buy. You buy and you're happy with them while they make a lot of money. Some of us that are, legit, I would say, should I say legit? Some of us that are honest, we show you, the real deal. We are not like trying to scam you out of anything. We are the ones that are not respected instead in the space. Yeah, but those that scam you, those that promote scam coins and stuff that make their own coins, which is worse. That's what I think is worse. It's okay if you make your own coin, but if it turns out to be just some sort of rock, then that is a scam, because you literally had a lot of followers just so that you could take money from their pockets, promising them a better life or something like that. So, if I was to, making a coin is okay. I'm not saying that having a token is a wrong thing. If I had a platform, I'm actually building a website right now, and as of now, it does not have any need for a coin. There is no need, because I am the same guy who would advocate for some coins or prosecute some coins. So if I'm to make my own coin, it should 100% be needed, not just some scam coin on Ethereum that does not need a token. Coins like Quant does not really need a token. Quant does not need a coin. The Quant network does not need a coin. Even at the time when they were launching, at the time of their ICO, no, the guy did say, the CEO, he did say that Quant will not have an ICO and will not have a token. It has a token and it did have an ICO, so there is no immediate need for the token. So anyway, Casper, this thing has done like 100x or something this year, yes, 2023, and around this level right here. Where is that level? Around this level right here, I think it is this one. I was on the idea that it will plummet, and it did go down by what? By 36%, approximately 36%, and then kept roaring up. Honestly, this coin has no, I cannot predict it. It has no defined, it's just going up. It looks a lot more like what you'd call a rock pool. But it's not a rock pool, I know that for sure. But it's just going up, so there is no structure. I can't tell you where it's going to go. Except I look at the intraday, that way I can tell you, but that will be like 5%, 10% moves, not the bigger picture. Yeah, it's just in a roaring uptrend. It looks a lot more like Bitcoin when it just started. Yeah. So I honestly do not know. I hear it's a proof of work chain. It's a proof of work chain that is supposed to be faster than Bitcoin. I doubt how that is going to work. It seems more like something like this other thing. What was this? This was Cardina that promised to have about 460,000 transactions per second. When I heard about that, my first question was, where is the data going to be stored? And they said they had some type of dark architecture combined with proof of work, trying to bring all sorts of reasons why they are going to be better. But then they plummeted. So honestly, I can't give you anything. I can't really give you any analysis here. On the daily time frame, it does look like it's undervalued, meaning that this thing is not done. What the hell is this? On the weekly time frame, you have a good bearish divergence right there. I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, I would not be investing in this. Maybe it continues to go to the upside, but it's not the right move for me. I can't invest here. It's up more than 82,000% as of the time of making this video. That's if you bought here. That's if you bought right here in 2022 October. If you bought here, I mean, even if you just bought here on this other move to the downside, you'd be up 26x your money. This is January of 2023, and so I don't know much about this anyway, so but according to its charts, I will not be buying this. Yeah, I will not. If I see a big drop, then I can go to research it, but for now it's just going straight up, and I don't buy the green. I don't make other people realize their money. No, I realize other people's money. Yeah, so I cannot go here and buy to make other people who've just been in it since it was down here realize their money. Okay, so we look at Aptos. Let's look at Aptos. This is a TikTok comment. Let's look at Aptos. So Aptos, I actually signaled this yesterday in the Discord group. My idea was that Aptos can go as high as per that signal, Aptos could go as high as $10. Yeah, but eventually I have a bigger target for Aptos. However, you have to understand that Aptos will be having some unlocks this month, and that could become a problem as well. Yeah, that would become a big problem. So yes, just could. There is no guarantee that it will, but it could become a problem. So it's something to be on the lookout for. But eventually, what I can see from here, that's just strictly technically, Aptos could actually double. It could 2x in price. If we do have a big move to the upside, Aptos could do a 2x in price, and that would bring Aptos to somewhere around $14. So be on the lookout for that. If you are in Aptos, then yeah, just keep holding, because I think that thing is still coiling up for a big move to come. Yeah, that'll be it for Aptos. So you see the same type of retracement I was talking about. Yes, you see that I am using the exact same principle. Yes, the exact same principle, but this is a relatively new project as well. So the FIP systems won't work as much, but you see the psychology behind it. It's the exact same thing. Move to the upside, retracement to golden pocket. Sometimes it will fail, and then another retracement right here. Then we expect that it goes back up like so. That's the same thing. If you put it on the dollar, you will have some big problems. Yeah, so just have that in mind. Uh, Still think market dump before halving. I don't do analysis with reference to time. So my analysis are not based on what will happen next year, 2 months away from now, 5 months away from now, before the halving, before the ETF, before the my analysis are not based on time. That is the reason why I was talking about 47K in January or in February, and it happens now. It hasn't happened yet, but it's the reason why I was talking about north of 40K back in February. I was talking about 31K. I was talking about 40K, and it took so much time to happen. I don't know when. I'm not Jesus. I'm not God. I cannot tell you what will happen before this time or before that time. Some analysts actually use time, but I started doing that and it didn't work, so I just left it. You know, but so I don't analyze with reference to time. My analysis are not time based. So if you are using time, I don't know, that's on you, but I'm not using time as a metric for my analysis. So that's just it. I don't use time. So if you are thinking that you want to invest before the halving, you want to invest after the halving or whatever, maybe that's just your strategy. But I do strict analysis. It's not based on time, it's based on price only. There are some times that I do have some chart patterns like the harmonic pattern that would actually suggest that the move from the AB equals to CD pattern, that would actually suggest this type of pattern that looks like so. Let me show you that. This one. AB equals to CD. Now, according to this harmonic pattern, the time taken from A to B, ideally, because there's no guarantee, would be the time from C to D. Yeah, so sometimes I stumble upon these types of patterns that give me an estimate as to when something could happen. But apart from that, I don't use time. There are other harmonic patterns that do suggest time, and sometimes they do work. But honestly, I don't use time. I just do straight up analysis. And if it shows me that it's going to dump, I have to believe that it's going to dump, no matter how long that will take. Could take a month, could take 2 months, could take... When I spoke about 20K, it took over 8 to 9 months before it happened. So it's not... I don't use time. I don't know. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know. Hello from Malaysia. Hello. Morning. What do you think of BTC hitting over 40K? Could the war in Hamas and Israel have caused it? Well, yeah, that's another thing I don't use in my analysis. I don't use day-to-day like fundamentals in the real world. I don't use that. So I only use my charts. That's it. 100% charts. I don't care if war has to cause it, if interest rate hikes has to cause it, if I don't care. I just follow what the charts tell me. And so yeah, but I don't know if price based analysis, yeah, that's me. So I don't know if it could be it, because yes, there is going to be a real world event, yeah, because it's going to be real buyers and sellers going to buy or sell. Without them buying or selling, price can't go up or down. So yes, you are right in that aspect. But I find that analyzing with reference to what is happening in the real world makes it very subjective. It would make you easily assume something you shouldn't. Look back when FTX was going to dump, everyone was saying that FTX is going to dump on the markets. You remember some influencers, even here on TikTok and on YouTube, were saying that FTX is going to dump their tokens, $200 million worth of selling pressure per week and stuff. They were saying that they're going to sell off Solana and stuff. Well, I was telling you that, hey, the $17 zone on Sol is the 0.786 Fibonacci level. And so I don't see Solana crashing as people say. In fact, I think it could maybe extend to 16, but that zone could easily move Solana back up. I came again at $21 when there was more thought, insisting that, hey, I think this thing is going to $29 and even $30. And I kept doing that, bringing you TA, showing you that I think this thing is going up at those times when we had the most thought. So I just cancel out the fundamental part, especially with mature projects, and I look a lot more on technicals. I don't really care what real world event has to cause it, because something will eventually cause it. But I just forget about the real world events and I focus on price action only. That's all I do. Thank you. So you still hold into your thesis, BTC go around 10k? Yes, according to the charts, this is still very possible. And I know it seems odd saying it now, I know it seems odd, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day it does happen and then you will believe it when it does happen. But according to the charts, this has not been invalidated yet. And that's why you'd find people on Twitter like Capo and some other guy who was bearish. I think that the name is Blue something, I don't know. So, but the problem with those people is that they did not envision that to have that crash, if you use the same principle, I don't know what trading strategy they are using, but if you use the same principle on the current chart at that time, it should have shown them that we will have this move up first. It should have shown them. And now that we are in the move up first, they are still in the camp that their targets are not invalidated. And yes, they are not invalidated, even by my theory, even by my analysis. But yeah, they could have capitalized on the move to the upside then, yeah? They shouldn't have just waited and did nothing about it. I mean, if you are on the idea that BTC will go to 47k from maybe 21k or 19k before crashing down to 10k or possibly back just to 15, it's just logical that you should at least make money while it goes up, I mean, you don't have to just wait, And I think I have a collection of some videos where I was talking about this do not wait theory, like it will go up first idea. Kind of putting my laptop in charge here. So, yeah, BTC is up. What are your thoughts on CFG? What's CFG? What's CFG? Anyway, let me look like right down on YouTube. If you are here on TikTok, you have to. It's better that you look over here on YouTube, because on YouTube I'm sharing my screen, so it's better there. Are we in a bull market? Now, it actually depends on what you'd call a bull market, because if you are calling this a bull market, then you might as well have called the 2020 bear market rally, 2019 bear market rally a bull market as well. Would you have called that a bull market? If yes, then yes, we are in a bull market. If you had called that a bear market rally, then yes, we are in a bear market rally, because I think what we are seeing now is a lot like what we saw in 2019. And I made videos saying that people will say we are in a bull market, yeah. So you're basically fulfilling a prophecy that I made. So yeah. At which point is your 10k thesis invalidated? Yeah, at the all-time high. That's why my move to the upside is somewhat very high. That's why I bought, because the invalidation to 10k BTC is actually its all-time high. that's the point where every bear has to know that it won't happen again. And so the reason why I was buying is because the invalidation is, and I made this clear. I actually made a video about this, saying that the invalidation is so wide that it would be dumb to not buy, because what invalidates it is the entire cycle, you know. So now, if you're watching on YouTube, you would have understood already what I was talking about. That we have the 0.786 Fibonacci level somewhere around 55k. That is where, that's the ultimate point. Like, that's the highest I can see. It's actually 54.95. That's the highest I can see. And so I keep looking as to what is happening at each level. We've had the first level taken already, the 0.5. The next level will be the 0.618, anywhere around 46 to 48k. Yeah, that's the next level, and I want to see what happens then. If I do not get any reason to turn bearish, I will still have to be looking up. But if we do meet with the 0.786, I will sell regardless of any confirmation or not. I will sell. I don't care. I would sell at that point because, yeah, crash can come from there. And we are talking 30 to 50% crash, which is somewhat guaranteed. Yeah, somewhat guaranteed to crash. So I don't know. And I stopped doing this longer term forecasts on places like TikTok, or on media like TikTok, because a lot of people do not understand longer term analysis. You know, if you say something now and it doesn't happen next week, they come to hold you that, oh, it did not happen. They don't know that it takes time. It takes months. It took months for us to get here. You know, when we were talking about buying, while some said it's going to go down, well, there are always going to be some people who think it's going to go down, but the idea is, when we were saying buy around the retracement right here, I mean, even I thought that this rally we are seeing now would happen in May. I thought that we would see this rally in May and a potential top in June. That was my own idea, you know. Again, I don't know how, I don't predict time. I'm not God. Go to church for that. But I don't predict time. But at that time, I was thinking that maybe June, because that was also a good month relative to the past. So, but it did not happen then. We are seeing the move now in December. But it's the same exact move. You know, it took so much time. I got mocked that, oh, you said it's going to rally, you said we're going to go up, you said we're going to go up. Now that we're going up, some other people will say, you said it's going to go down. And they don't buy when I said it's going to go up. They will not sell when I say it's going to go down. And as we do another move to the upside, they will say, oh, you said it's going to go down. And then at the end of the day, they lose. The winner is either the bull or the bear. The pig gets slaughtered. Anyway, let's see. It can't crash before the halving. Really? Have you looked at the past? Some people would also say that gold cannot crash. Oh, say BTC cannot crash post ETF. Have you looked at gold when its ETF was approved? I mean, I don't know if some people really look at this stuff. Maybe if you're just overly bullish, that's okay. You know, like, it's okay to be bullish. It's okay. 200,000 in play. Like, BTC is going to 200k. Well, if it does go to 200k, then all of my micro caps will probably go to unforeseen levels. Like, I'll be very happy if that happened. I'll be very happy, because I do have some micro caps that I can't sell. You know, they are really, really, really nano micro caps. So I'm just holding on to them. Even when I decide to sell my crypto, generally, I will not be selling my micro caps. I'll just hold on to them. Yeah. So if BTC can actually do something like that, something like, you know, Stratos and the rest, and Eve AI even will do astronomical figures. I'll make crazy amounts right there. The other day on my TikTok live, I was saying that I'm going to stop being, this perma bear or something. I'm going to stop reminding you of things you should be concerned about, things that you should watch, things that are potentially bearish. Yeah. So, and I will just, show you just bullish stuff. That actually brings more engagement. I have no incentive to be all this bearish or showing you bearish charts and stuff. I have no incentive for that. I could come here every day and tell you that this is going to be the next 100x altcoin like everyone else, and I'll have more engagement, more likes and more views and more followers for that. I don't care about those things. I just tell you what I see. And some people may not respect it, some people may respect it, and it's all good. Okay, is there any other thing we needed to look at before I go? Ha 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 ha, of course it can. So, what are your thoughts on BTC dominance going up and alts rallying along with it? Are you sure that alts are rallying along with it? Let's see. Total 3. You guys remember when I was showing you this chart? This is a very old chart. You can even see my fib levels right there in color. So I was showing you this chart months ago. This was probably this, I don't know when I made this. I can't even remember. But this would be somewhere around March or May-ish, when I was because I was on the idea that we're going to go up. We are finally doing what I was saying that we will do a long time ago. But this is the total 2, so including Ethereum, excluding Bitcoin. And we are actually going up according to this chart. But when you look at total 3, that's only the altcoins excluding Ethereum. Total 3 is right here. We are not going up. So altcoins are not rallying alongside with it. If you see some coins, maybe some individual coins here and there rallying, it's mostly because they have a greater share of the market cap at that particular time, but we are not rallying yet. That's with altcoins. And I do think we will rally because of this. I did send this yesterday on Twitter and in the Telegram and Discord, yeah? I did send this that I think we are still going to move to the upside, and it's one of the reasons why I intend to sell my Bitcoin as we rally higher, because I will sell and then I will rotate that capital into alts. I think altcoins are still undervalued. We just saw Cardano, we saw the likes of, I think Mina can go as high as $1.70, around $1.70 or $1.80 if I'm not wrong, around $1.80, $1.70. And that will be about a 3x from my talking about it. Now, I spoke about it somewhere around 70. Yes, and then it went up and then dumped, and then it's up back. So eventually, I think it's going to go up. DYDX, I think it can go between $5 to $6. DYDX is somewhat risky because they had this huge unlock, and I think they haven't sold yet. They are waiting for prices to go up, whilst everyone is like, oh, they did not sell, it was just a scam. Yeah, they sell the euphoria. So that's what I'm waiting for, actually. So we've not seen altcoins actually move to the upside. We see that they are still stuck in this conundrum right here. They are yet to move higher. And I think that move is still coming. Note that if, as I said before, if BTC does retrace, if that we do have a sharp retrace on BTC, it will affect altcoins. But that will most possibly be the last chance to buy, in my opinion. Altcoins, I mean, not BTC. Altcoins, I think that will be the last chance to get into them. How high can Matic go? I do have a chart on Polygon Matic. I do have a chart on it. I do have a chart. I do have a chart and it goes, yes, this is the chart. So I think Matic could be headed for 1.2, 1.25. Yeah, I do have a chart on it. This is the launch part right here. I'm developing names for these, my stuff. So yeah, I do think Matic can go as high as $1.25. $1.25. We can have that on Polygon Matic. After that, we will have to see what happens next. But that is my midterm target for Matic. Is it too late to invest in Stratos? Now, I don't know. Honestly, I do not know. I don't know what to tell you, because if I tell you now that it's not too late and you go and invest in it and it dumps back to 50 cents, you'll come to catch me that, hey, you made me buy. You have no idea how people. You might say, no, you understand it's not financial advice and all of that, but when I talk about it and you buy and then it dumps, you come to blame me. So I do not know. It depends on how you see it. It all depends on you. I've researched the project. I spoke about it 2021. I researched that project. You may go to my YouTube channel. I have a video on Stratos, or just search up Stratos on YouTube, Understanding Crypto. You will see my videos on it, and you can watch the research for yourself. Go to the Telegram group, study the project, and see for yourself what you think could potentially happen to it. I think it's a big project in the making, but for now, I think it could still just be consolidating around these figures, going down, going up. But honestly, I can't tell you. Honestly, I can't tell you, because if I do and it dumps, you come to leave hate comments in my videos, and that's not okay. I get a lot of hate comments because I was trying to help. A lot of the times, this is not like me being a what. I get a lot of hate comments because I was trying to help. There was a guy who came to my Instagram some time ago. I've helped a lot of people that way, but sometimes they are not patient enough, so they come and leave insults and stuff, and I don't have time for that. Like, but anyway, go to the YouTube channel. You'll find my research video about it. I think it is a big project in the making. I think it's one of those projects that you just happen to get, and it's still at its very low stages. Could it still dump as low as 11 cents? Yes. Could it go as low as 23 cents? Yes. Could it go as high as $1? What's the value? Now these are I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. So it could go as high as what's the value there? The value there is somewhere around $1.34. Could it go as high as $1.34 and still crash? Yes. So I don't know, but just be careful. Know that it's a microcap. Microcaps are extremely volatile. A big sale could cause a massive crash. A big sale could cause a massive crash. So do not just invest in them for the idea that you make so much money. Know that you can lose a lot. So be very careful with such investments. What about Dash? Nothing. I don't really know much about Dash. Let's look at it. Then I will go for the YouTube comments and stuff. So yes, Dash is also where I was actually forecasting this. I don't know when I spoke about this, but yeah, it's in a good zone. All of them, these altcoins, they are in good zones right now. But honestly, I don't just go in at market and buy into these things, but to be conservative, I could say that Dash can go as high as, just for the conservative part, Dash can go as high as 46 cents conservatively. I don't want to give you more information there because a lot can happen in a day. But yeah, that's it, 46 cents. For the all-time high idea, it hasn't given us any reason to believe that it's going back there yet. It hasn't given us any reason. The Dash thing, we have no reason to believe that it's going back there. Yeah, so but you can expect that Dash goes up around 46. Around 46. That would actually mean that it's breaking the trend line from the all-time high region. Yeah, it would actually mean that it's breaking a good trend line. So yeah, maybe from there it goes up. But until then, that's where you'd be expecting that Dash goes. Okay, let's look at what are those micro caps. Well, I do have some micro caps under my belt. You know, I have some coins that I'm gambling with. I bought one of them yesterday with what I 100% I can afford to lose, and I spoke about it already here on the YouTube channel. Yeah, I bought one yesterday and I signaled that on my premium group. I think that thing can go up as high as 250%. It can go a lot more higher, but it's crazily risky as well. So these aren't things that I would just be saying all the time. Okay, yes, Saito Amy Johnson, softball. Hello. Okay, let's look at Saito then. You know, this I spoke about this in 2021. According to its charts, it's well be in good buying zones right now, but I wonder if it's going to go up. Let's see what's going on with it. Okay. Because according to its charts, it is in good buying zones, but you know, there is no guarantee that it's going to go back up. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee actually. And I have not done any research on this since 2021. Since 2021, I have not done any research on this. If we are using our same idea, let's see if we have any divergence there. No, not yet. The daily, anything? Not yet, but it does look good. Okay, if I was to give you a target here on the daily, I would be giving you the idea is the second bottom needs to be higher than the first one if you are to do this projection, by the way. So it could come back to 1 cent. I want to know though, what's your like average buying price of this thing? If you are in Saito, what's your average buying price? I want to do the analysis and see how it's going to work out for you. If it does come back up there, let's look at this. Interesting. I don't think it's entirely dead or something, but I wonder what the volume is even. This is a good candlestick formation right here. So the next month could be good for Saito. This level up here, this particular level up here, that's where I would be watching out for this thing. Yeah, that's the level where I think this thing will be headed if we are on our way back to the upside. This particular level right here, somewhere around 1 cent, that's 16,406, somewhere around here on top of this particular week. Now, if we were to look for the 4.6, let's look for the 4.6 and see. That will put us somewhere around 2 cents. 2 cents. Interesting. But that's like the highest that I can see for it, by the way. I mean, I can't see anything from now. I don't see anything. In fact, I would mostly be on the camp that it goes to this 2.618 right here. That could be its top actually, but these other levels to the upside, those are just extended levels. This particular one is the main level to watch. This particular one. There is no big guarantee with this. There is no guarantee at all actually, because well, it's a microcap and you know they can misbehave a lot. If the founder or somebody who has a whale decides to dump all of his coins, this thing drains as though there was no chart in existence. So you have to be careful. What's the potential of Bitcoin? What is the potential of Bitcoin and how high can it go? Is there a limit? No, there is no limit. This is the advantage of longing rather than shorting. There is no limit to the upside. No limit. If you're long, there is no limit as to how much you can make. If you are short, there is a limit. The limit is 100%. You cannot short, the maximum you can lose is 100%. So you cannot short more than 100%. Except you go short, exit at 100% and go short again, and then you have another 100% to short. But longing has no limit. It can go up forever. Yeah. So, but as of our TA, what we've done, yeah, if you didn't know that, you should know that now. That's why some people only go long. They want to catch that opportunity to long into infinity. Well, it's not really infinity because there will be a collapse somewhere and which will take you out. But the idea is that longing brings more profits than shorting. Well, in theory anyway, longing has more advantages because there is no maximum. You can keep cutting, taking some partials as you go to the upside, and you don't really have a limit as to how high you can go, especially with nanocaps. And that's why I don't sell them. My nanocaps, I don't sell them because at any moment somebody can decide to buy and another person decides to buy and people become interested in it, and then because you sold, you never get your entry back again. The base price is not in yet. Take something like if AI, you don't know the base price. It has no base price yet. By the time it gets a base price, that will be the price where it will never go below again. Something like Chainlink. Could Chainlink go to 1 cent? Probably not, but maybe it goes to $1. So let's say you got in on Chainlink at a cent, just example, and you sold at 10 cents, not knowing that you're selling less than how much it will be worth for its base price. That's just an example. It's an exaggerated example, but yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for being on the live. I will try as much as possible to be coming more frequently on live events like these. Yeah, thanks so much for being here. I will see you in the next one, and until then, stay safe. I will also make a shorter update video for December, talking about price action, what we should indeed expect as we go to the upside for those who would not be able to watch the live all the way through. Now this this inverted, it's not inverted, this head and shoulders pattern on Saito, by definition we should be expecting this second shoulder to be taken. So you should be expecting that price comes back higher right here, which indeed means that Saito could come back up here like so. So just keep that in mind before you go selling. Keep that in mind. You could see this thing come back up here. This so you have head like this. So in principle you want to see price come back here with Saito. That would mean, and coming back here, where would you want it to, where would be the ideal stop point? The ideal stop point would be this one. This one right here, this 0.236 right here, that would be your ideal stop point. Or if you put this one, you use the 0.786, this right here, that would put you somewhere around 3 cents. So just keep that in mind as you trade Saito. It could come back as high as this zone right here, and that could be it for it. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. I will see you in the next one. Stay safe.